So you have the character regards something, usually the source of the madness, with intense revulsion. So basically, these mummies are something that you think are so unholy that they're gonna corrupt everybody, including your own soul at the moment. They think even touching them will kill you or basically destroy your soul or make you go to hell when you die. At the moment, gear. You can roll also a d10 to see how long that lasts. I forgot to say that. My bad.
Roll what?
A d10 to know how many hours that effect lasts.
You're cutting out. Say it again.
Okay. Roll a d10 again. A d10 just to show how many hours your extreme repulsion of the mummies. So for 70 hours, you think these mummies is going to either destroy your soul or your friend's souls, and you think nobody should touch them. You can play it as fitting to your character, but basically you don't want anything to do with them. You don't want to even accidentally step on them.
But why are we touching them?
Hagen is trying to step over them.
McQuarrie's problem.
Well, basically you think that they're something absolutely unholy and wrong with them, basically. How you want to roleplay it.
They were rambling about amulets, weren't they? They didn't want to get some amulet.
Yeah, you
Was
guys
that amulet we saw?
Yeah, that's the amulet you saw lying in between the two sarcophaguses in the room.
And was there two? Or was there many?
There were two. What do you mean, many of what?
Many twos?
Mummies.
No, you saw two last time.
Yeah.
Boy.
Hagen is just gonna peek into the chamber again, just gingerly stepping away from the smelly dead person's corpse.
Yeah, you see.
Remo will kind of get behind him.
This is what you see. You see here lies an amulet, a fine onyx amulet.
Wizard, he just turns to Remo. He's like, could you, use your magic to see if this is dangerous or not? Because I don't want to end up wrapped in bandages again.
I'll step forward in here. May as well, just worthwhile.
Yep, you see the amulet. It looks really beautiful. Looks like some.
Really...
You almost think it's Drow craftsmanship for a while, but it's no spider signs on it or similar.
No spiders involved. Got it. Can I? Do an Arcana check on it.
You can if you cast detect magic.
Well, I'm a very silly person and only have dispel magic.
Okay, I'll let you roll Arcana, but it's just gonna be a bit harder for you.
Oh boy.
Nah, you just think it's a magic amulet of some kind.
Well,
Alright.
Hagen just creeps up a little bit, like, alright, generally in the stores I've heard, it's only dangerous if you actually wear the thing, so we could just stuff it in a bag or something.
Yeah, good idea. Can I just ball up my robe and pick it up with with a thick covering of cloth over my gloved hand?
You can.
Well, you wear gloves, so why not?
Double protection.
You hold it up.
Alright, double wrap it.
You pick it up. You notice that it's cold. That's about it. That's about it. Colder than the dungeon.
Well then.
Right.
Continue onwards.
Right.
I'll pick it up. Pick it up and put it away.
And Hagen's just gonna gingerly keep away from all the dust because he's got bad experiences with the dust of the dead. He's never gonna ever go to a bakery without a proper washing first and after.
And I'll follow these lads.
I wonder why. Maybe it's because we've got a goal ahead of us.
So you can back to the chamber you started in.
Yeah. Right.
What do you do?
Well, there ought to be the way on the other side. We could take it that way, or
I'm gonna have to start getting ready for work.
yeah.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hear you.
Yeah, I'm
Got
gonna
it.
start for work.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
We can end with you guys resting in some form.
Yeah, we could rest.
Yeah. Good.
It
Good
seems
plan.
like a safe place.
I mean, we woke up here. Oh,
We should rest up here.
I still see a hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Well, is he alive or dead?
I mean, does this hobgoblin look very much alive? Or
Yes, he does look very much alive.
Oh, right, was the one we didn't really bother with.
He seems to
Yeah.
be holding the fort of some kind. I mean, he's
holding
standing.
the...
He's standing still, like she's standing still, and looking around with
Oh.
a shield and chainmail and a longsword.
Huh.
How long have we been up by now? As in, from us waking up to us getting back here?
4 hours.
4 hours. And we've almost lost Jackie 3 times by now, I believe.
That's pretty close to once an hour.
It's exactly 1 away, actually.
Hmm. Well, they don't bother us, we won't bother them.
Well, if we sleep here, we're not gonna be in a safe position, so...
No.
Mm.
In a sense,
Didn't we
it's
clear out?
a question. Gear, are you still here?
Yeah.
Since we didn't play last session, I was always thinking we could push it a little bit more, but maybe you don't want to. Me or somebody controlling your character. I was just thinking, giving it a little more time, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that's fine.
Since we didn't have anyone last week, and if it's okay about everybody else, this is what I want. But you can still take a rest.
Just not pushing it and pushing it.
I don't mind either way.
What does
Essentially
our
what the
cleric
GM
and lizard
wants.
folk think?
I can continue however long today.
Right. And they went gear.
I can continue for like 30-40 minutes, something like that. If you want.
Well, it's in the end, it's up to you, the players.
I'm down with whatever.
But either way, you can find out a place to where you want to rest.
Wasn't there a little hobgoblin sleeping place that we kind of cleared out? And
Yeah, it was
had,
northwards.
and it did have a little alarm bell thing going.
Yeah, we did, and we cut it though, because I almost tripped on it again.
I
Uh,
Did
mean,
you really cut it?
I did cut it. It was one of the
I
things
have
I said as soon as we were done walking out of there.
I have rope, so we can always break it up again.
We could
yeah,
always,
rope.
well, yeah, we could always, tie it up. Yeah.
Plan, good plan.
Right.
Okay. So, do we go up there or?
Yeah. We're going back
Okay,
or
well,
not?
Do we actually need to rest or?
We are. Personally, I don't really need to rest, but the dangers we've been facing requires me to prepare a little bit.
Yeah, Hagen doesn't have any spells left. I'm not sure.
Well, I have one level 2 spell left.
But we don't really get
I have
spells
one
for
level
long
1
rest.
spell left.
Yeah, we only get back on long
Oh, one
rest.
level 3 still.
Don't we
So-
have like all our lay on hands still? And
No,
Yeah.
not
Okay.
not Jack.
I have one.
She has 5 HP left. She can give.
And I've got 10 HP left I can give.
then we might rest.
Yeah.
I have
we can-
5 temporary hit points.
Yeah,
I mean,
same here.
We were
And we're gonna
taken
have it for
away in
another
the
4 hours.
night. Right.
What do
Shall
you say? What do you say, Tinget?
Did we were taken away in the middle of the night, if I
Yeah,
recall.
Right. In the middle of our dreams.
when you were sleeping.
Oh,
So what do you guys do? What's the decision?
Moving up to the place where the hobgoblins were sleeping.
Yeah, and we're gonna get those corpses out of there, and then we're gonna try to at least relax.
Yeah.
Yak
I told you.
moves after you.
Right. How many times do I need to cast a good old firebolt to reduce this thing to ash, or reduce anybody up to ash?
Pile them on first, and then we'll burn them.
Oh,
Like,
good plan.
we-
Good
A
plan.
lot of times.
Good thing it's a cantrip.
Let's say if you're doing it on a person with no other flammable things, more than 100 times. So
We could just drag them out into the main chamber.
Yeah,
No
drag
need to
him out
burn.
maybe to here. Kind of pile him up.
Right,
Is,
yeah.
is
Yeah.
alcohol flammable?
what did he say?
Is
that-
alcohol?
alcohol, depending on the,
Yeah, how strong it
it's
is.
very flammable or not flammable at all.
This bed is broken, by the way. Here.
So we can't really rest on it, but we could use, if it has any bedding, we could use that.
It's-
Bedding or mattress?
These beds are generally not very hygiene looking. It's worth noticing. They looked very well
Yeah,
used.
sleeping
Prestidigitation cleaning!
I think that one user presentation won't really help.
Many uses will.
Yeah, after 50 tries, maybe.
It's a
Don't use
very...
to the big room.
Yeah, you start moving them.
Well,
just all in the mouth.
Aqua is gonna chop one of their legs off,
You chop one of their legs off.
and I'm gonna put it on the fire.
Right. Argon is just gonna take this here room a little bit further away from the lizard, because while he's very fun to be around, he's also eating legs. And not the kind of legs at
I
all.
will stick to this room as well because, in retrospect, the nutrients gained from eating a sentient person are very regrettable.
Oh, right.
Mhm.
And let's not forget, that room is a lot more blood-stained than this room.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
But-
Argon is
but
just
all-
gonna sit down.
But all of them are very unhygienic, if that makes any sense.
That's true.
Reem is just gonna spend his time cleaning up as much as he can.
Yeah. Argon is just gonna sit there and whittle on a piece of wood. Probably just gonna cut it out from the bed. Make a little totem or something. in reminiscence of...
I'd say Jack just goes to bed quite early and spends his die to heal herself. I'm rolling for you.
It does, yeah.
So 28. That's more than her max. So,
Once the surrounding area is slightly more clean and the bed is slightly less grimy, Reem will sit down and study his good old home.
yep. Do you want to check your medic items as well?
Yes, yes I do. I want to investigate the dagger first, because that seems to be the least angry and weird, and
Yeah.
the least protected by weird.
I'm just
Weird.
I'm just
mummies.
I'm just writing to Gear here on Discord just to know that you guys long rest.
The benefits of a long rest. At the end of a long rest, a character regains all lost hit points.
We don't have that.
Yeah, I forgot. I remember that, right, as I was reading.
So you need to spend hit die. You get half of them back, but you need to spend. You also need to spend to heal. Anyway, you attune to the dagger and start finding out what it is.
Oh,
I'll make so everybody can see it, and I'll show it as a handout.
Ljalados dagger.
That's how it looks. And there's the effect.
Oh, no, that's nifty.
oh, oh.
No, that is a useful knife.